Hello everyone, how's it going? This is Ryan and I am back with another video, and my last video I announced something very special, so I'm a YouTube partner. Woo! Let's go! So I wanted to do something a little bit different. Instead of the usual kind of reacting to Sleep Token, reacting to Johnny Gill, reacting to Against the Current, you know, all these other things I usually react to. I wanted to react to myself. So as vain as that sounds, no, I wanted to kind of look at where I was at one point when I first started singing, the first sort of year or so, maybe two, and where I'm at now, basically, and the kind of journey. And I guess the point of this video is to kind of show you guys that you can suck and get good. So I'm not saying I'm the best singer in the world, but you know, I can see where I've been and where I've come to. So if there is someone out there that enjoys singing, maybe is passionate about singing, but is worried about sounding shit, it's all part of it. You got to sound shit to get better. So we're going to dive right in to some of my dreadful covers. So where I can barely sing, where I've got nasally tone, the pitching's not great. It sounds disgusting. I'm cringing just thinking about playing this, but it's a celebration for YouTube partnerships. So I've got to embarrass myself a little bit and look at the good old days. So yeah, let's dive right into this. This is my cover of a friend's song called Beautiful. Dramatic slow motion. Let's go. Oh my god, I cringe, man. Look at that mop.
There was a time, there was a life.
There was a mom, there was a wife. Oh, I forgot how bad this was.
There was a mom, there was a wife, there was a thought, there was a liar, there was a car, there was no drive.
There was a car, there was no drive. Oh, mate. Oh, so cringe. Anyway, let's skip through this. I'm not going to play full songs, guys.
There was a time, there was a fight, there was a start to the end of our life. All these times you always hide, but best not be seen by our innocent eyes. You taught me how to sing it true.
Taught me how to sing in tune, but you can't sing in tune. On that note, guys, we're going to go to the next shocker, and then we're going to actually play a few good ones. So this is a song which actually isn't available to watch on YouTube at the moment. It's actually a private video. But you know what, guys? I'm going to do a little blast of the past type sitch, and we're going to play a song called We'll Never Die, which is one of my very first original songs. Which I recorded in my bedroom in a few hours. So yeah, let's do it. I still like that guitar riff though. I don't remember how to play that actually. Go back a bit in a second, actually. Alright, fine. Yeah. Okay. Last time. Fuck. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is the last time. Close enough. It's not awful, but it's not great.
It's all
You can tell it's very processed, like very auto-tuned. And that, for example, that tone, that kind of sound, it just sounds fucking disgusting, bro. It's not great. So auto-tuned, but the note was there. That sounds so Never Shout Never. Box and string. Oh. Okay, anyway, I've had enough of this. Yeah, so you get the idea, guys. I sucked ass. But then, you know, there's always a journey involved with music where you start somewhere and you get to a point where you're like, do you know what? I'm gonna fucking do better. I want to be this good. And you know, after some time and some failure and blah blah blah, you know the stories, the score, all that stuff. You get to a point where you can actually look back and you can go, do you know what? I thought I was proud of myself back then when I sucked, but now I can sing, and it's a rewarding feeling, guys. Honestly, so if you are put off by the fact that you can't sing, if you're passionate about it, do it anyway, because trust me, it's worth it. Anyway, this next song is a cover of a song from another artist, which is not huge but not small either, called Abandoned Sunday. It's called High Roads. It's got one of the most beautiful instrumentals ever. It's like a rock song, ambient rock sort of thing. Anyway, I'm just going to play it and let you hear the vocals, and we'll do some analysis.
Seems I'm still holding on. Oh, I thought I'd let go, but forgiveness is hard.
The difference with that and where I was in the last couple of songs that we played when I sucked is there's more kind of thought on the posture, the diaphragm support, and the tone. So referencing the first one, for example, it's very, very nasally, so it's like, oh fuck, what's one of the lines? I sung through my nose. It sounded like I was trying to be like a fucking busted rip-off or something, like you know, the type of voice where it's like, now spring break comes around and there's no heroes to be found. Good song, by the way. Thunderbirds I Go by Busted. It was kind of very much like that. This is very me. It's a full voice, and I'm singing soft. I'm not singing like projected, but I've got the kind of support there to give it some ground, if that makes sense. So, and we'll get through to the more projected stuff later on in this song as well.
Just trust me, I know.
The pitch as well is so much more accurate. Obviously, any cover, any original song that goes on YouTube, regardless of the artist, you know, everyone that's of some success uses some form of pitch correction, guys. So there is obviously elements of pitch correction, compression, reverb, you know, processing and stuff, but you get that in every single song. Even the like of Sleep Token do it, Blink-182 do it, fucking Johnny Gilbert would do it. Everyone does it. Obviously, everyone just pitch corrects on different levels. So.
And the truth we refuse to admit is we're both probably somewhat to blame.
The emotions there as well. So the blame The way it's sung, it's not like blame. You know, it's more. Do you hear the difference? So it's like blame or blame. You know, it's more emotive sort of thing. So, yeah, and as well, like with this, the reason why I picked this song is because it's such a ballady kind of emotional kind of thing. You can't afford to process this too much, other than like the likes of reverb and stuff. So this is probably the best representation of my voice in this style, to be fair, guys.
And I know if we hold it all in, it'll just
If I could change one thing, it'd be that note. The in note. I'd change that.
kill us both, don't you see? I've been doing what's right, I just need you to trust me.
We're going to get to harmonies in a second, guys. And with harmonies as well, when you first start singing, you sound like you're out of key because you're not quite on the note and it sounds like dog shit. But these harmonies, I remember recording these and I didn't have to really tune them at all. I did tune them a little bit so it kind of had that more tight sound. But yeah, no, it's... Yeah, I was proud of these when I first did them.
I've read thousands of words that all say the same thing.
Now we're going to get to the projected bit.
I should learn to let go and let heal all the wounds where you cut me so deep.
You can see the dynamic of the voice as well kind of went from soft to kind of not projected but more like cut me so deep, that kind of thing, more kind of full, and that kind of has that kind of trajectory with the build of the drums and stuff as well. And what you're going to see in a second is the diaphragm support I referenced earlier on, where you have a real kind of power and depth in the voice because it's got the support, and not only has it got the support but it's projected as well. So
You cut me so deep, and I know if we hold it all in, it'll just kill us both.
this note was dodgy because of the vowel in a second, this C.
Don't you see? I've been doing.
Okay, we're going to skip through it a little bit. So there's a bit in here which makes me laugh every time because he does it in the original song, so I did something similar, and it doesn't sound bad. It actually sounds quite good, but it's like a the dust starts to settle. Like it's like a kind of a chant type thing. I don't know. You gotta try things, guys.
I've been holding back tears, I've been hiding the hurt, and you've been cursing and dragging my name through the dirt. When the dust starts to
Settle. Okay. Right. Anyway, that's enough of that song, guys. You get the idea. I was going to show you this one, but you know what, you guys, if you guys want to check this out in your own time, you can. This is called Save Me. This is another one which is very soft. I'll just give you a little preview.
it's making me.
You get the idea. It's vibey. Then it brings me to the final one that I wanted to show you guys, and it's my cover of The Climb, which I released, would be last week by the time this video goes out now. And honestly, guys, this is my most recent thing, and I am very proud of the vocals in this song. So I've had a little bit of a backstory on me. I've had some trouble with my voice the last couple of years or so. You know, when I was in a band, like a session band for my own stuff, and I basically canned it in a few years ago because it was financial stuff, it was time and all these other things, a lot of life reasons, and also the fact that my voice, I couldn't get through a whole song without coughing, basically, guys. I get to the chorus, it's just belty or something, and my throat would just kind of thing, like I just cough. So this one, however, I've been working really hard to get my voice to where it was. Did a lot of screaming, like metal screaming and stuff back in the day, and I think I did myself some long-term damage back then, but I've been working on getting my voice back to where it needs to be, and this song I sang quite comfortably when it comes to the high notes, so let's do some analysis.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step.
The depth is there, just like that. We'll never reach it. It's more sung from the chest. It's got a little bit of throat in there for the tone, but it's the support is from the diaphragm, and it's kind of voiced from the chest, like down here, sort of thing. And there's a note in a minute which is quite deep, which you'll hear that as well.
Step I'm taking, every move I make feels
No direction.
lost with no direction. My faith is.
So that's like the biggest thing I support in singing is dynamics. So it starts at maybe like 30-40% projection, and it progresses into being like 100% towards the end when you do your belts and stuff. It starts here, and this next sort of pre-chorus comes in, and it's maybe 10% more projected.
Shaking, but I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high.
And then there comes a harmony, and also there's like an octave vocal. So I'm singing, there's always gonna be another mountain, I'm always gonna wanna make it move. And then the harmony obviously does a different melody. And then there's like an octave layer on top, which is literally just me going, there's always gonna be another mountain. And you layer that over the top, and it's like, it creates this almost like haunting, eerie kind of beautiful kind of sound. Like it's weird, but I do it in a lot of songs when it's kind of soft and ballady. I hope you like it anyway.
There's always gonna be another mountain, I'm always gonna wanna make it move, always gonna be an uphill battle, sometimes I'm gonna have to lose, ain't about how.
Okay, anyway, let's skip through this a little bit. So yeah, then we get to the more 60-70% projected mark.
Fast I get some struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, yeah, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most, yeah. Just go.
Cool, so that's like 60-70%. It's got a lot of diaphragm support. I'm using more of a resonance, which sort of like the front of the mouth, like this kind of area, maybe like just below my nasal cavity, to kind of have that more high pitched kind of punky kind of vocal sound. So if I was to sing like a bit lower, I'd kind of use like my chest, and I'd voice and think I'm singing from my chest, like literally like put all my energy, like, oh, that's what you're singing from. So like no, do I look lonely? But if I was to sing that through my nasal cavity, it'd be like, now do I look lonely? It's, you got less depth, and it's more projected, and with the notes as well, and the power and the little bits of vocal fry I add in and stuff as well, just creates a punk sound. Hang on a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. My camera has a 20-minute max thing on it, so as I was saying, so it's kind of got that more of a punky sound, and it creates that. This next bit is where the first kind of belts come in, and it's real, like, you have to open your mouth, you have to have 100% support in your diaphragm, and the breath control, you need to have a good amount of breath so you don't just like go like at the end of it, sort of thing. And as well, it's the vocal fry, so there's an exercise I worked on over the years for vocal fry, and it's almost like you make like a grudge sound, like The Grudge, like the horror film. I'm not going to do it on camera because I'm not going to embarrass myself, but kind of you do like this raspy sound, and you do scales, and you do like siren exercises, so you could get used to that raspy feeling from the bottom of your voice to the high end of your voice. And basically, if you recreate that kind of sound, like when you sing, it adds like a very sort of rocky, grungy, distorted effect, and it's really cool. I'll point it out when it comes.
Destroy. Just gotta keep pushing on. It's always gonna be a
There.
over a mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna ride too low. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on.
That ain't about like that kind of thing, and it's even more present in after the chorus. There's like a yeah that you'll hear it in.
The other side. Yeah, it's the climb.
Vocal runs for days. Let's go. Anyway, this next bit is the bit.
Always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to love.
I love doing the falsetto into the belt. There's a song called Johnny Ringo by a band called Crown the Empire, my all-time favourite band of ever. Crown the Empire, if you don't know them, check them out. It's a song called Johnny Ringo. It's one of their original songs that they brought out, and it's fucking unreal. If you are going to listen to it though, guys, listen to the original version off the EP rather than the remastered edition, which is off the album with the Fallout remastered version. Don't listen to that one. There's a note in the end where it does like no, that kind of thing, and it's like, it's nuts. It honestly is fucking crazy the way he sings it. So anyway, before I get on a tangent, so I think I've shown enough, guys, to be completely honest with you on this stuff. So let me just get to at least a half flattering version of myself right there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my kind of analysis on where I was when I first started and where I am now. If you like this kind of thing, I was actually thinking about doing some kind of reaction videos on my older stuff, so me actually going back and looking at stuff I'd sang before, and you know, what I did wrong, what I could be better, you know, what I did in terms of the production, you know, really breaking down my technique and what I do. So for those of you guys that do sing or are interested, you can kind of see a little bit of the method behind it all. So yeah, this video, I appreciate it's not a Sleep Token one. It's not a Johnny Gilbert one. It's not a dedicated reaction video to anyone famous as such. So if you made it this far, let me know in the comments. Use the code word, so comment pizza, and I know that you're an absolute legend and you've made it this far. And if you do comment that, I am going to appreciate the fuck out of you. So let's go. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Honestly, it's been a journey to get to the YouTube partnership stage, and I'm so proud of it, and I have you guys to thank, like I said in the last video. So if you guys want to see more of these kind of videos where I maybe take, for example, this song on its own, and I do like my old music where I go and say, right, I did this and I sung this and this was a cool story about the video, you know, I kind of break down certain aspects, whether it's singing, production, whatever it might be. Let me know in the comments, because it's something that I would personally love to do. Obviously, if you guys are interested, then it's a win-win for us both. And yeah, otherwise, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe, comment pizza, and follow the socials. And yeah, thank you guys. Peace out. Bye-bye.